Hi, guys. I just wanted to jump in really, really fast because I've actually had a really difficult day. I had some technical difficulties that really threw me for a tailspin. Some issues with like 4 different platforms and my iPhone's acting up and just like it was just so crazy, right? And I was super, super frustrated. Now, I work a lot on myself, and dealing with issues and frustration and, but reality is this happens and we don't always do it gracefully. And I was super frustrated and there was no one in the house and I just probably yelled a couple expletives, that's the right word, expletives to myself, and probably the neighbors. I live in a really small village, so I'm sure somebody heard me. But I was really frustrated and I was just like, let's just say that's what I said. And, I was kind of enough to just get it out, breathe it in, and came back and dealt with my solution. I knew I had to find a solution. I couldn't just sit there and dwell on it all day and become the victim because there was a task to finish. There was something that had to be done, right? And so I figured it out, or I thought I did. I actually just found out that it wasn't the best solution. So I'm going to have to do it again. But my husband and the baby came home from a walk and I explained to him what was happening and my lovely experience over the last 2.5 hours, something that was supposed to take 30 minutes and in other situations would have normally taken 30 minutes, but I was trying to do something new and so it took a lot more time and it wasn't in my plan. It wasn't in my schedule. So I was sharing with him my frustration and it was, kind of in a laughing matter because I dealt with it and I figured it out or whatever. And I was like, all right, well, they're going to go continue doing what they're doing for the day. I'm going to go back to my office. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go back to my office because, and I still got plenty to do since I wasted 2.5 hours of time. And he kind of got after, he was like, hey, no. You didn't learn anything? That whole time was just, you didn't learn anything. His point was, it wasn't a waste of time. And he called me on my words because those words are powerful, right? Those words are the things, the story we tell ourselves or others or your husbands or wives. And that was the story of time. It was like, I wasted this time. I could have just done it differently. And now I'm in this different place. And I was still being what I thought was well adjusted because I was like, I'm upset, but it's going to be fine. I'm going to figure it out, blah, blah, blah. But the words are really important. The things that we say to describe it. And he was like, you learned something. You had a learning session. And it's not just this cute little thing like, oh, it's not a mistake. It's a happy accident, right? No, there was a mistake, but I did learn from it. And these are things I have to learn. I have to figure out and I have to try these 4 different platforms to find out what's going to work best and how to do it better. And no, it wasn't ideal, but this is in perfect action. So I could have maybe taken 4 different classes and learned each of these platforms completely thorough from zero to there. And in 6 months, I might have had a video ready for you guys. But instead I have one, just not the greatest. And I learned some things and I learned some different options and I did the things, but it wasn't a waste of time. So I have to work on that. I have to work on that words. And I don't know if you have somebody around to call you on it, but I'm going to call you on it on behalf of our success, for your success, for everything, that there's no such thing as wasted time. We've used it, we've learned it, and we need to be able to look back on it and see what we've gained from it. So I hope that my frustration and lack of gracefulness in dealing with it and lack of understanding of my situation, there's a better way to explain that, but it can help you as well. So go have a good day. Go make mistakes. It's not a waste of time. You're going to learn something, and learning is valuable. Okay? So See you guys later. That was it. Just my quick note. Bye.